So
when?
Hi everyone, my name's James Ivey.
I'm Paul Drew.
From the Studio Rats.
Hi. Yes.
Nice to be back.
Nice to have you back.
Thank you. No doubt you will have seen my dear friend and colleague, Mr. Paul Drew's latest video featuring, quite frankly, his latest beast. The rather lovely 335, is it hybrid-y thing?
No, it's a 335, but it's just a limited edition one. So it's got the little diamond holes on it.
Lovely. Now, I've been talking about a 335 for some time, like quite a lot of some time.
Yep.
But my first guitar was a 335 style guitar. And guess what? We have it here.
Get it out.
This was my first guitar.
Nice, isn't it?
An Epiphany Sheraton, or as I called it, poor man's 335. Now, the reason we're doing this is because a couple of 3 weeks ago, you got one of these, the red dot, for your buddy, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I thought, I wonder how a 30-year-old one, because this is my first guitar, I've had it 31 years.
Right.
The Dust is probably 31 years old.
Yeah.
I wonder how they compare, because you always hope that a vintage guitar is going to sound... Stop cleaning it. There's history there.
It's filthy.
You always hope that an older guitar, and this is now technically a vintage guitar, you always hope they're going to sound better and have more of a thing about them.
Yeah.
But when it's I think this guitar cost me £379.
Yeah.
When I was a mere teen. Is it any good? You know, at the time I thought this was a great guitar.
Yeah.
Do I still think it's great? Do I still think it's totally usable? Completely.
Well, I think the question is, because you want to get a 335, don't you? So the question is this the 335 for you, or should you go and buy a proper 335?
And let's not hold back here. There's £2,500 difference, isn't there?
Well, there's more than that. There's a lot of difference. So now these are about, or the equivalent of this.
Yes.
It's now about, say, £500, something like that.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah.
Now, this is pretty much stock, other than I've changed the machines for Grovers.
Ah, did you?
Yes.
Is that why they're on there?
The
Okay.
reason I changed them is because the little plastic collar on two of them shattered, sheared off, and it wouldn't stay in tune. It wouldn't hold tune.
Right.
So that's the only modification this one's had.
That's the thing about I think the older Epiphones, as great as they sound and as they are, some of the hardware on them is leaves a little bit to be desired.
And interestingly, with closer inspection, we've just discovered that the bridge saddle piece needs probably throwing away, because it's got some cracks in it.
It has got some cracks. Yeah. There's no reason for that cracking. I don't know why.
I wonder if it's just the gold plating, the gold or chrome effect that's cracking and breaking away. Because I mean, it is a bit rusty. I hate to use the word rusty, but
it's
in
corroded.
places.
It's corroded.
It's corroded. Yeah.
Right. Well, shall we get to it?
So, my friend Paul Drew here has got himself.
Well, I picked up the wife's scarf, so we're going to do a bit of this. So I can't see what guitar. So you pick me a guitar,
Right.
And put it in my hands. Now, and I'm going to need you to change the pickup.
Yes.
Before. So let's go for middle position first.
Middle position.
Yeah, middle position first.
Okay. And the reason I'm having to do the pickup changing is because of that, should we say, lesser quality hardware that's on the Epiphone as opposed to the Gibson.
Yes.
It's one of those things you could change. It's probably a £20 part, if that.
If that, yeah.
Probably a couple of quid.
Yeah.
20 quid we're changing it. So this is guitar A in the middle position.
Okay. Now what I'm going to try and do is to not touch, because yours has got a scratch plate. Mine's got the scratch plate taken off. So I'll try and do it. That sounds nice. Oh. Is that third fret?
That's third fret. Yeah.
I can't see it.
Don't.
It sounds great.
Let's not. Take your hands away.
I honestly don't know what that is.
Okay.
I might do when I pick up the other one.
Yes, you might do. Okay. So let's put down Exhibit A.
Okay.
And pick up Exhibit B. Let's plug her in.
We need to get something a bit more professional than my wife's scarf. Don't
Right.
we?
Okay. There you go. So
going, yeah.
on your knee there.
Okay.
And there we go.
Okay. Ooh.
Don't say, because
Okay.
I want you to hear it distorted as well.
Okay.
Right. So.
Okay. Okay. Can you put it on the bridge pickup for me? And I won't listen to the clonk of the.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
Love that.
Yeah. Let's take that
Love
one
that.
away. And
Was that the same guitar as what I played last in the clean sound?
couldn't possibly tell you.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
There you go. Here's another one.
The necks are very similar, actually. Really similar. So this one's slightly thinner. Right, yeah.
Okay. Which one are you holding?
I'm holding your one.
You are very
Right,
good.
Awesome.
Very, very good.
Can I take my?
You can now take
okay.
the girly scarf off.
So I think I could tell because the pickups definitely in that one. Do you know what though? The pickups, the bridge pickup in that one is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I think I would change.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound. It's not as articulate.
Right.
Although I really like. I'm guessing this was the first one I picked up.
It was.
So I really liked.
So yes, you were right. You did have the same guitar between.
Right.
So I was trying to catch you out. It didn't work, but that's a good thing. That it does prove that they don't sound the same.
No,
but $2,500's a lot of money for.
I really liked these pickups together.
Mm-hmm.
They sounded great. I think I preferred. They're a bit brighter than that one.
That's got a darkness to the tone generally.
Yeah.
But
so would you spend? I mean, it's not even. Would you spend £4,500? It's not worth. I mean, if you're buying new, no, it's definitely not worth the £4,500. The fact that the headstock on the Gibson looks much nicer than that. But anyway, that's
neither here nor there.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, the guitar itself,
brilliant.
Scary for. I mean, it's done a lot of miles, that guitar. It has done a lot of miles and a lot of gigs.
I think if you replace some hardware
Mm-hmm.
on this, change the pickups,
Yep.
change the bridge obviously because that's not good. Switch. So you basically replaced a lot of the electronics.
Yeah.
Which I think that's what lasts about a quality guitar is that the electronics last as well, and the hardware is definitely better.
And I have been talking about putting a pair of either bare knuckles or something Gibson-y pickup wise in that one for a while. But you think, can the timbre effectively, the bare bones of the guitar be as good? And actually there's so little in it. I think that guitar, equally, they sound great acoustically.
Yeah.
Before you even plug them in, they both sound really good. They've got a resonance to the body. Whether I was just happened to be lucky
does sound great. It's very resonant, isn't it? Yeah.
And some of the things about that you won't get on the new ones, like the neck, the piece of timber for the neck is beautiful.
Well, it's a 3-piece neck.
And
we show the back of you can see the stripes between the different pieces. Do you know what I think is really impressive with this?
No, tell me, but it'll make me feel better.
I love the way it's got. Have you put your old postcode on the back or something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The way that it's got the binding on this, I think it's fantastic. So it's got like the Gibson Custom Shop. Sorry, the Gibson Custom, the old sort of Les Paul Custom binding, which is like the 5-ply,
yeah.
which is really nice. And you also get that on the fretboard, which you don't get on that, but that's more traditional, I guess.
Yeah.
On that.
It is. We did put them back to back, and they are remarkably similar shape. This one is slightly, the haunches, if you like, are slightly sharper.
Yeah, so it's like it's more like a 63, 64 type 335, which that's got the Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
But do you know what? Genuinely, for £4,000 difference.
Yeah.
Or even £2,500 difference, I can't justify it. £500 is going to make that an amazing guitar.
Oh, a couple of £100 will make that an amazing guitar. Fantastic. Wow. So what are you going to do? Do you think you're going to get a proper one, or are you going to stick with this?
I'm sticking with that.
Nice.
Because financially, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
I'll get some half-decent pickups. I can't believe I own my whole post. It's in, what's it called? That kind of glow-in-the-dark pen.
Yeah.
You can tell the sort of clubs I used to play. You know, set decent pickups, change some of the wiring, get Steve, my guy, to do it, and that's going to be an amazing sounding guitar.
I'd put a harness in that. I'd put a separate wiring harness in it.
Yeah?
That would sound killer. Absolutely.
How do you do that on a guitar that you can't get into?
Mate, we don't do stuff like that. That's dealt with by someone that knows what they're doing. It's great though, isn't it? Love it.
I love the fact that it's 30 odd years old and it's still, it's quite frankly, it's up with.
Yeah. But there's definitely not that amount of difference.
It holds its own.
Definitely.
Yay! So, hope you enjoyed that. If you have enjoyed it, got something out of it, hit the bell, like, subscribe, hit the bell again.
Leave a comment, all that sort of stuff.
We will see you again very soon. But for now, my name's James Ivey.
I'm Paul Drew.
And we will see you very soon!